From the land of Wilt and Kareem and Magic, it's Los Angeles, California and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Hayward to Walker. Has a look. Can't connect. Rondo with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Cousins. To Davis. Down low. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gets it in the right corner. Walker. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Walker. Over the line. Backcourt violation. James. To Davis. Cousins. James. To Danny Green. Count the basket inside.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Walker. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Cousins to Danny Green. They'll get it down to Davis. To Cousins. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nice pass to set things up and finishes strong.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
To Danny Green. To James. Has a chance. James shot no good. Walker into the front court. Down 2. To Hayward. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Danny Green to James. Screen coming. James. They work it down to Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 4. Here comes the screen to Kemba Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Give it to him. Kemba Walker missed his first. That one goes.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Has a look. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Around the perimeter. Tatum. That one off the mark. It's no good. It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Kuzma to James. Here comes the screen. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Anthony Davis with a piece. Cook to bring it into the front court. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Wide open look won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. That's it for the first quarter. We have a tie ball game. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's Cook with the basketball. The score 10-8. To Caldwell Pope. Baseline drive. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Count the free throw as well. Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
That boy's living his best life.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Down a point. To Caldwell Pope. Cousins to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma. No good. That's great defense. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 9, Rajon Rondo. And number 7, Jovian.
Walker with the basketball. Up by 3. To Marcus Smart. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Howard. Short jumper off the mark. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads 3. Curling inside. And counted at the rim.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. Not done yet. The follow won't go either. Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker to Marcus Smart. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Kuzma to Howard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Here comes the screen. Has a chance, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number 1, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. James to Cousins. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Cousins. That's no... Look out! Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Hayward to Walker. Five on the shot clock. Shot by Tatum won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Down low, Boogie. Rises for the slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Celtics have it. Walker to Marcus Smart. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Rondo into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Walker into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Jason Tatum rejects it. Out of bounds the call off Gordon Hayward. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 14, Danny Green. Into the game for the Celtics. Number 27.
Time expires to end the first half with the Celtics in front.
Thanks, Ed. The Celtics have themselves a narrow lead, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. The Lakers aren't down by much after 2 quarters.
And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Tatum.
Is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Boston with the basketball. Walker. miss. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Down low for Davis. To Danny Green. Rondo. Misfires. It's no good. Tatum knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's James controlling the offense. To Cousins. Danny Green. LeBron James not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Across the timeline comes James. His guys down by 9. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Across the timeline, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
They go down to Davis and throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Court Hayward, that's how it's done. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LeBron into the front court. 9-point margin. To Danny Green. James. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Anthony Davis. Able to recover with the block. Can't connect from in close. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Davis, down low. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw.
Stepping in for the Lakers, number 2.
Misses the second as well. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
It's Cook with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Short jumper off the mark. Work it down to Brown. And the Lakers with the rebound. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys trail by 13. To Jaylen Brown. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. Cousins to James. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper won't go down.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Jaylen Brown. Deep 2 there, won't go. Kuzma brings the ball up court. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Kuzma to Davis. Not going down for him this time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Marcus Smart. Boston with 4 to shoot. Anthony Davis. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Celtics way out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Here's James for 2. It's Cantor with the board. Celtics have it.
Hey, lock up.
To Jaylen Brown. Missed a wide open look. Danny Green to Howard. Jaylen Brown pins it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be... Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Marcus Smart. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Smart. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Lakers, number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
James to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, 4 out of 7. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
To James. Ball's controlled by Boston. Shot from the lane won't go. To James. You've got to get that one to go. Walker with the basketball. His team on top by 13. To Hayward. And the Lakers clear. Here comes the screen. James. Curling inside. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. 3 for 6 now.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
DeMarcus Cousins, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Celtics have it. Walker. To Hayward. Probing the defense. Hayward to Walker. Fires the 3. Look out, Kemba hitting the tough shots here.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys down big. It was right there. Walker to Marcus Smart. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Anthony Davis lets it fly. The jumper's off the mark. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys holding the big lead. Screen coming. Kemba Walker, defended by Quinn Cook. Has a look. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this season. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Boston with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Surveys the floor. Give it to him. Kemba Walker looking good. 4 for 5.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
New blood coming in for both sides. James to Davis. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Celtics have it. Walker to Hayward. Screen coming. Takes stock of the floor. Hayward to Kemba Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. And the rebound pulled down by Davis. Anthony Davis. 4 out of 10. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics
were merciless in this game.
The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Lakers are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Boston Celtics were allowed a few missteps because of how much better they shot the ball when compared to the opposition. They were rewarded for their accuracy for sure.
Player of the game.
Tatum
was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.